Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Luke Voigt. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
Stepping into the box, Greg Bird. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys. So we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it,
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and
Now
knocking him down
second
all
baseman.
afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these 2 guys in our 2-0 ball game. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Late that time for a strike.
1 and 2.
Two and 2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. And that's taken for strike one. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Andrew Benintendi. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. In there, and it's 0-1. Grounded to short. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Strike one to start the at-bat. Benintendi, the runner at first with 2 gone. Benintendi's on the move. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Two and one now to Mookie.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point. As left for the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hit hard to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Devers has it. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
The designated hitter, Luke.
Striding forward now is the DH, Luke Voigt. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. So nothing in the Bombers' 9th. Last chance for the Red Sox. Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hit back up the middle. Tulowitzki on the grass. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And oh, that gets him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Down the first baseline. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. In the dirt here. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Moreland on second. Martinez at first. 1 gone. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, the second baseman, Brock Holt.
Stepping in, Brock Holt. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health, and the wear and tear on his arm might have to take him out of this one really soon.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Torres has it, and they'll get the force play at the plate. And a weird end to this ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 2-0 finish today. New York rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Masahiro Tanaka is credited with the win. Chris Sale pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final